joining from. Those who are joining, if you can let us know in the chat from where you're joining us from. We'll just wait for about 2 minutes for others to join and then we'll start. The chat from where you're joining us from. Oh, so apparently the chat is disabled, Amir. We have Shehzad from London and Dylan, Korea, South Korea. Thank you for that.
It's now available, the feature.
Yeah, the chat is now on, so you can write where you're from.
Yeah.
We're curious to learn because we got registrations from all over the world.
Yeah, it does. Interesting. All right, I think we can start now. We have a good number of participants online. We don't want to keep them holding. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending from where you're joining us from. Welcome to the Sharjah Advanced Industry Accelerator Info Session for 2024. Would like to welcome all of you. I see participants from London, Korea, the US, Pakistan. Really interesting, diverse audience we have. So to start off, my name is Hazel Sibanda. I lead the Sharjah Advanced Industry Accelerator here at SRTIP. I'm joined today with my colleague Alina, who leads the marketing team here at SRTIP. And we are going to be talking about the recently launched Sharjah Advanced Industry Accelerator in its fifth cohort, this year. We're really excited about this year's cohorts. And to start off, we're just going to introduce you to SRTIP through a short clip where you can see our projects, our focus areas, and what we've achieved so far as a park.
Sharjah Research Technology and Innovation Park, a dynamic ecosystem fostering unprecedented innovation. The embodiment of leadership and the realization of futuristic visions. A global launchpad for emerging technologies and startups. A pioneering platform for the growth and promotion of sustainable practices. A ground zero for cutting-edge robotic solutions. Equipped with top-tier innovation facilities. A playground for additive manufacturing and 3D printing to flourish. A cradle for nurturing and empowering human capital. Fostering growth and knowledge in the younger generation. A nurturing space for startups and entrepreneurs. of promoting diversity and the advancement of women in technology. A nexus for productive networking and impactful business deals. SRTI Park, a fast lane for innovation where ideas gain momentum. Your partner in progress.
Sorry, thank you for that. Apologies for the hiccups on that video, but I'm sure you've captured what SRTIP does and what our vision and goals for the park are. So on to the Sharjah Advanced Industry Accelerator. I'll explain. SAIA is a premier business accelerator for technology companies who are seeking to expand into the Middle East market and global growth. So SAIA leverages the extensive network of the Sharjah Research Technology and Innovation Park and the power of the Triple Helix collaboration with government, corporate, and academic partners. So SAIA also aligns with the UAE's commitment to sustainability, innovation, and growth. The accelerator itself empowers businesses to accelerate, especially for this cohort, the deployment and adoption of sustainable solutions essential for achieving net zero and driving impactful change across the various sectors. So to go deeper into what the program has in store for this year's cohort with the focus areas on sustainability and healthcare, I'll hand it over to Alina, who speak in depth on the program and what's new for this year.
Thank you very much, Hazel, for the introduction. And I'm excited to join this webinar and share about this news with you. So this year, SAIA gets its 5th special edition. That's why we will run 2 cohorts instead of 1 during the year, and each of them have their dedicated theme. The first cohort is dedicated to sustainability and environmental technology, and there is a purpose for that, and the big reason under that, because as you might have heard, the UAE government has extended sustainability year to 2024. So we are still looking towards developing new solutions and having them spring up, grow up, thrive in UAE. We see it as a big, great test bed for everything innovative in this field. Secondly, at Sharjah Research Technology and Innovation Park, we consider this year as the year of partnership on the first place. And we have we are strengthening our partnership with the governmental and private entities now, so that we would be able to use this triple helix collaboration for empowerment of our partners, of the residents of the park, and in this case also for the participants of SAIA program. Let me present you SAIA in detail. Let's try to share the screen. Perfect. Okay, Hazel, you can see my screen? Cool. Awesome. So let's begin with a little intro into the Sharjah Advanced Industry Accelerator 2024. First of all, as my colleague has already mentioned, it's a premier business accelerator for technology-based or technology-enabled companies seeking expansion into the Middle East via United Arab Emirates. Why? Because we are in the intersection of 3 continents. We have access to 2 seas and the ocean. We have a lot of airports around us and seaports. So the connection is really amazing. And that's why we see this accelerator as an access to the Middle Eastern market and through it to the neighboring markets as well. So for the companies who came to the point where they need to expand, when they have already covered their local market and need to move further, this is the best way to do that. Let's move further. Of course, we have big objectives for this program. We wanted to contribute to the economic development of the country and of the region. We want to have a global impact with the projects that will go through this program. And we expect to bring more talent and to raise new talent in the UAE with the help of the projects that will take part in the 2 cohorts of SAIA. We have a long history of running this acceleration program since 2020. We were brave enough to launch it during the pandemic, and the first program was virtual, but then we went offline, and the number of applications, the quality of applications, and the geography was intensively growing every year. You will have the chance to learn a little bit more about the winners of last year's cohorts. We've been working and are planning to work more with a lot of amazing companies in the waste management, in the energy, in the banking sector, in ICT and electronics. And of course, we have big support from the government. And if you're asking why should your company apply for SAIA 2024, here are my responses. First of all, we provide the market expertise. For the finalist, for the top 10 companies selected for this program, we will bring the knowledgeable experts from our partner companies that will share insights about how to work with the UAE market, with the Middle Eastern market, what are the specifics, what are the nuances of working with companies and people here, which is always crucial for expanding to a new market. I know about that. You will also get mentorship on the specific topics of your particular company that are relevant for this area, for this region. There will be also a great opportunity for you to network with each other, because I believe that peer-to-peer learning is the best one. But of course, also with the partners, with the tenants that residing in our park, and with the experts that we will be inviting for the workshops, for the networking events, and for the demo day at the end. You will be able during this 10 days program to leverage our amazing office space in the innovation lounge of the SRTI park. And of course, we expect that the best company from the cohort will be able to secure the pilot project with one of our partners. As we mentioned, we will have 2 cohorts this year. The application is open for both of them already, but we will only be considering the sustainability and environmental technology related companies for the first cohort, the admissions for which closes on the May 1st. And for the health tech companies, you can already apply and you'll be able to submit the application up until the September 2nd. So for health tech companies, you still have time. For sustainability and environmental technology, please hurry up. What are we looking for? What are the eligibility criteria and how would the selection process look like? So as I mentioned, we are looking for technology-based or technology-driven companies that are ready to expand to the new markets. Why? Because we are a technology park in the first place. These companies should have a proven revenue track record. Of course, the more months or years you are on the market, the better chance you have to succeed here as well. Third criteria is that the company should be dedicated to solving a compelling problem using innovative tech within the focus areas. Meaning that if you are developing something that will solve the challenges of millions of customers, then we'll be very glad to welcome you here. And last one, you must attend the 2-week acceleration program in person at SRTIP if your company is selected into the finals. The dates for the program are from 20 to 30 of May, approximately, and you will be, of course, informed additionally if your company is selected. The startups and SMEs should apply to the program, and then they will get through a thorough due diligence by our team and our partners. We will conduct the evaluation and then the interviews with the selected companies. So if you have applied, you will be receiving emails from our team stating about the progress of your application. If you didn't hear from us, just please wait a little bit because we're already getting a lot of applications and we're very excited about that. Of course, we are looking for the talented teams, and we really want to launch the pilot project together with the winners. We want to bring innovative solutions to the UAE through this program. And this is very important. And this is the point that is also on the application form. We expect that you have a clear vision, like an action plan for the expansion to the UAE and the Middle East market. Because we can help you, we can support you, we can facilitate your connections, but that's your company, and we believe that you can take it to success. This is the timeline for the sustainability cohort. As I mentioned, the call for application is before the 1st of May. Then we will conduct the selection and we'll try to announce the finalists until 15th of May. The program itself will run through 20 to 30th of May, and then the demo day where you will present the progress that you got through the program and probably the pilot project on the 30th of May. For the health tech cohort, it's slightly different because you will be able to apply before the September 2nd. The selection will be going through middle of September. By 18th of September, we should announce the winners, the finalists, sorry. And then the acceleration program will be at the end of September, beginning of October, approximately. We are involving into this program stakeholders from the government, from our wide ecosystem of thousands of companies, from the university, because SRTIP is located just next to a huge Sharjah university city that hosts 22 different institutions and 45,000 students. Of course, we'll be also involving partner companies and investors and experts from our partner companies. And this is it. If you have any questions, please shoot them in the chat or in the Q&A section. Hazel, would you like to add anything else?
Thank you for that. I think you've covered basically everything with regards to this year's eligibility, focus areas, and timelines as well. And maybe just to add, would like to share with you what our past SAIA winners have had to say about the program itself and about their companies, how they've grown, how the program has helped them to reach their goals or to be where they are at this time and place. So we'll share a video of Rebus, our winning startup from 2022, and also Soluma, which was our SAIA winner for 2023.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Poamen Alexandrov, co-founder and key account director of Solumar. I'm here today to share more about what we do at Solumar, and also excited to talk about Solumar being chosen among hundreds of applications, unique technologies and businesses to be the winner of the Sharjah Advanced Industry Accelerator program, and to talk more about our experience during this latest 2023 SAIA program. So let's start with what is Solumar. On a quick note, Solomar develops new exhaust gas and carbon capturing solutions to directly eliminate 98% to 99.9% of multiple emissions combined, including black carbon particles, volatile organic compounds, and all greenhouse gases combined coming from industrial operations. We do it with a single compact device, efficiently working with much lower capital and operational expenses than conventional solutions, resulting in savings of millions of dollars every year. The working principle is based on R&D in aviation and combines the power of aero and fluid dynamics with low-energy plasma vortexes. We developed this technology and started the business to help maritime, industrial, and oil and gas companies solve pressing environmental and operational challenges. Bad air quality and emissions coming from industrial operations is a big problem. Every year, millions of tons of soot, black carbon, CO2, and multiple other emissions are coming from shipping, transportation, or industrial operations, causing huge harm to the environment and the people. Personally, I don't even want to go into details how bad air quality is a leading environmental reason for premature deaths. Even if we look aside from this, the economic impact from bad air quality and emissions is substantial, going for hundreds of billions of dollars on the global market to hundreds of thousands annually paid in carbon credits or fines by a single industrial premise not covering the air quality regulations. The bigger problem is that companies don't have efficient carbon capture solutions to implement, as conventional solutions are either very expensive, reaching up to $20 million of capex and $10 to $15 million of opex, have very limited retrofit capabilities, which means that they require major infrastructural modifications, which again is time and money, and those solutions are often ineffective, capturing only one pollutant at a time and not a combination of all pollutants. With our technology in hand, companies are closing the existing technology gap on the market and have the most cost-efficient tool to directly eliminate all emissions while saving up to $20 million per single industrial premise or a whopping $60 million per large-sized marine vessel, resulting from the fact that the system has 6 to 10 times lower capital and operational expenses compared to conventional solutions. To make it even better, we create a circular economy model generating recurring revenue from those emissions. The harmful black carbon particles coming out from the exhaust gases from diesel engines is also very valuable byproduct, well needed for the production of batteries, drones, cars, electronic components, inks, paints, and many others. Carbon black particles are traded for $3,000 per ton, meaning that every ton of black carbon emitted by the ship is a recurring revenue using our solutions and services. To summarize, with Solomar, industrial, maritime, and oil and gas companies save money, make money, and quickly comply with increasing and more stringent regulation. So going back to the topic, our journey through the SAIA program was filled with lots of positive emotions during several months of exclusive mentorship, including how to navigate the local industry market, also valuable market analytics and trends, challenges, and opportunities that local players face. Those master classes were very easily consumable and professionally crafted, addressing all key aspects of developing and implementing our solutions on the market. The mentorship was always set at a convenient hour so as not to disturb our day-to-day business operations. We applied for the program as a recommended tool to enter the Sharjah industrial market. The partnership with SRTIP is highly important for us in the UAE market and is an important aspect of our long-term business development strategy. We need local government support to work together to reach the UAE net zero objectives and create value and positive impact for the region and the planet. We decided to open the office in the park to gain access to a top-grade research and development laboratory, academic support, and use case studies, but also to gain access to a huge base of valuable connections with the local government institutions, customers, investors, and partners. We're happy to also share that Sharjah Research Technology and Innovation Park is one of Solomar's leading academic and institutional partners during the upcoming execution of the EIC project, in which Solomar will develop its solution for the maritime, targeting the development of Solomar's maritime solutions and reaching the desired TRL 8. I believe that our partnership with Sharjah Research Technology Innovation Park will bring many benefits, creating a win-win scenario for everyone, and we're just starting. We look forward to starting several pilot projects with the park and also other local Sharjah companies to help them reduce emissions without sacrificing their financial bottom line with expensive and often ineffective solutions. We aim for the big impact, also promoting circular economy practices, generating recurring revenue for every.
Thank you very much to the Solomar team. That was an exciting team to work with throughout last year's cohort. We'll also briefly hear from Rebus, from Ola Lind, the CEO and founder of Rebus.
Hi, everybody. I'm Ola Johannes Lind, co-founder of Rebus, winner of the SAIA program 2022. And 1.5 years later, we have signed agreements in 45 countries, operating in 6. And yes, would like to say thank you to the program. It gave us everything from A to Z. And not only that, it gave us a lot of advice, a lot of connectivity, networking, and the edge to scale our business. The moment I'm in Malaysia at our bespoke factory, building our hydrogen machine. Be back in Sharjah in the next coming days, but I would just like to say thank you to SAIA program and Sharjah's Technology Park, and good luck for everybody participating in the 2024 program.
Thanks to Rebus for that. Alina, are you still there?
Yeah, absolutely. I just wanted to make sure that the video is well visible to everyone.
Right, some interesting testimonials, and it's really fascinating to see how, especially the growth of Rebus, 49 country agreements in a space of a year, that is scaling to new heights, literally. So interesting enough. And also I was reading something from the Harvard Business Review that stated that startups engaged in accelerator programs not only secure 50% to 170% more investments, but also elevate their survival rate and acquisition potential significantly. So this is really a exciting program for the park. And I don't know if you have anything else to share beyond what we're offering this year, or I can open it for Q&A so that our audience can ask their questions and we can respond to that.
I can already see actually questions, and I'm happy to jump into this part with Q&A. Specifically, Abdul is asking, what have the past cohorts gone to achieve after the cohort? So I think that Ola Lind from Rebus just had a nice answer to that. As for Solomar, they have a couple of LOIs, I know, signed with major companies in the UAE and beyond. And they're also now involved into some programs in Europe, and very hard to follow their news because they are developing very fast.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to tell here that after all, it's really all up to the team of the company. It's really all in your hands and under your, I would say, rule, how you develop the company. Again, we are happy to provide the tools, the connections, the insights, the introductions, but it's up to you to make a company a success. And Hazel, would you like to respond to some of other questions here?
Yeah, sure. Is it possible to participate with no registered entity in the UAE? This is from Olga. Yes, it is possible. Submit your application through the link. I'll share again the link to the application. Yes, so in short, the answer is yes. It's open to anyone from anywhere in the world as long as you fit the criteria and eligibility. And I think there's another one. Is it early stage startups with revenue have the chance? Do you want to answer that, Alina?
Yes. See, I've been working in the VC industry for quite a while, and I understand that in different countries, in different regions, there's always an argument at which point the startup is yet early stage and at which point it's not early stage anymore. So I guess if you have a good track record of revenue generation and still you consider your company as early stage, so maybe you have less than 5 people on the team or just, 2, 3 co-founders, but you do have a good revenue records for the last, 6 months, 12 months, and you see a potential for your company in the UAE, then surely you can apply. We will check the application together with our partners, and it all goes in comparison, of course, because unfortunately we'll have to select only around 10 companies. So please feel free to apply. The application process is not very long and shouldn't take much of your time. I hope I responded to that question. Hazel, do you see more? Yeah, there are more.
Yeah. Someone says, I've already applied but received no confirmation. If you didn't receive any confirmation, please send your application. Send us an email at SAIA@srtip.ae and we'll look into that. I'm sure most people do receive confirmation for their application. We'll check what happened with yours. And then there's Anne who says, if we are already with VC investor but not revenue, is it okay to be selected?
Yes, absolutely. You can also get a chance to be selected as long as somebody has already believed in your project. I think there might be some potential, but again, we'll see after we receive your application and all the other applications as well.
Okay. Do you have any successful investment story from your portfolio? Plenty. Do you have any successful? Yeah.
I know that the companies have been speaking mostly with the business angels, because previously, for previous years, we were accepting more early stage startups. It's that this year we have seen a bigger potential, like that we can help more to the companies that are already generating revenue and are more mature. That's why for the previous years, the investment mostly private, like business angels, some strategic partners getting into the companies of our participating startups and so on. Nothing that I can just, announce publicly.
Yeah.
Fortunately or unfortunately, I don't know. But anyway, I can see them really growing up, and it really makes me feel happy for them.
Okay, and I think I left out the first part of the question. It says, what's local investors thought of SAIA selected participants? I can add to that, there's huge appetite, especially when it comes to our program startups. We've had VCs and investors actually asking us from the call-out phase to see if there are already potential companies that they see fit to invest in. So there is a huge appetite from our investor ecosystem to participating startups. And another one says how many companies accepted. So for each cohort, we accept at least 10 companies to go through. So for the sustainability cohort, we'll select 10 companies to go through the program. And also for the healthcare cohort, we'll select 10 companies to go through the program. Do you provide feedback for why the startup is not selected? Do you want to take?
Yeah, thank you. So regarding the feedback, if the company is not accepted, unfortunately, we are receiving already a lot of applications, and we just won't have the capacity to respond to everyone. So sorry in advance for that.
Cool. And then is there anything won't be, I'm just trying to formulate this question properly. Is there anything won't be quite impressive to be selected, such as medical startup needs years for medical efficacy?
That's what we are saying. For this particular edition of SAIA, we expect that the company is already on the market. For the medical companies especially, yes, I understand you need to go through a few phases of development and clinical trial, preclinical trials, clinical trials, and so on. At some particular cases, if we know exactly that our partners are looking for this kind of a solution, we will try to facilitate the connection. Otherwise, it is better if your medical device or any other solution is already tested and is already commercial, then will be of the biggest use and benefit for your company.
True that. And
For
do you
any,
have
sorry, I just see a couple of questions regarding funding. This program does not provide funding at this moment because, again, this is for later stage companies that are looking for an expansion opportunity. And usually expansion to the new market takes a lot of money, time, effort, and nerves. So we're cutting on that time and nerves and any scammy connections or anything by giving a chance for the companies to get to potential real partners through governmental entity as SRTIP is. That is why, no, we don't have funding. Unfortunately, at this moment, we don't have an investment fund in the park itself, but we will invite investors to be mentors at some point or to run workshop or to definitely be at the demo day. So you would be able to present your company to them. And we just really hope that actually someone will fundraise during this program as well.
Absolutely. And can you also support round A? I think you've just answered that. Do you have to be registered company to take part in the program? No, you don't have to. You can apply from anywhere. I mentioned that before. If not accepted, can we apply again?
Why not?
Yeah, why not? And actually, we've seen from previous cohorts, some would have applied like 2 years prior, and they've grown since the time from their first application and managed to apply to a program and get onto the program after some time of growing and maturing. How can we register? We'll share the link for the application, for the landing page and the application page for you to apply. It's a fairly simple application form, as Alina has mentioned already. Do we need UAE teammates in the team to increase the chance? No, you do not. You do not.
Even if you decide to register your company here in the UAE, there is no rule for you to have like obligatory, mandatory UAE teammate or co-founder or partner. It's absolutely okay to have a totally foreign, not ownership, yeah, basically ownership. More than that, we actually encourage foreign companies to apply for this accelerator because we are looking for truly innovative solutions across the globe. And it's important for us that we have applications from different countries, from different regions. What is the most critical criteria to be selected, like a patent or tech or team? This works as a complex, actually, because same as for acceleration program, same for the investment, the evaluation committee or jury or investors always look at the combination of a solution, of the team, and of the potential market. There is no one-fit-all solution or answer to that.
True.
Okay. Didn't expect so many questions.
Do you run, this is Pietro, he says, do you run or are you planning to run any program or initiative for early stage startups? So the past 4 cohorts we have been running for early stage startups. So in possibly, yes, there's opportunity for early stage startup programs, but this year's focus is entirely on late stage startups and SMEs. Tech-enabled SMEs and late-stage startups.
Yes, if you're looking for some programs for early stage startups, I think you can refer to other entities in Sharjah, in Abu Dhabi. There are plenty of programs for early stage companies as well, with different kind of provision of help, support, etc. Is the company required to be established and be based in UAE? Already answered. Is the help provided in relocation if there is further interest? That depends on what kind of help you need, because we can suggest you how the process works. If you want to bring your employees, if you want to bring a family, we're here to help you understand the process. We can recommend places to stay, places to rent apartments, maybe even real estate agents to help you with, good hotels, etc., car rental companies, banks, easy. But we don't provide the funding unless the partner will be so much interested in your company that they would want you to come here. But there is no guarantee that we can provide from our part that this is possible.
Okay, I'm just typing out the email address for the program for those who have asked for it.
Is there any special programs for startup companies that already registered SRTIP? Well, if you're already here, congrats. That means you're a part of a big, great ecosystem. Just few hours ago, we had a very interesting industry meetup run in our innovation lounge on the topic of balancing decarbonization and profitability, the role of AI. Was the speaker from a very distinguished software development company working in the oil and energy industry. And we have such meetups every 2-3 weeks. Plus, we also have special events, networking events, and feedback events for our tenants, I think on a monthly basis. Also, we run a couple of flagship events that spans into the whole region of the Middle East and Northern Africa. One of them is Technology Transfer Forum, and another one is already done, I think, this year, Women in Tech Forum. And these are all a great opportunity for you to network, to promote your company, and so on. Just follow our social media and the announcement of the SRTIP mobile app. We have our internal mobile app where you can follow all the news. If you have any other requests, feel free to send us an email. We will try to help you.
Great. And I'm going to emphasize on what Alina has just mentioned when it comes to events. You don't know how much value you can get out of these events, attending these events, whether virtual or in person. I've had companies that didn't even go through the program itself, who come for events and have made deals, potential clients, and mentorship from those events. So it's quite valuable for any interested startups, like the one who mentioned early stage as well. You never know who you come across at these events, and we try by all means to bring in industry experts, luminaries in the industry to come and speak or engage in these events. So yeah, must attend events. Please share contact email, link to register. We've done that, right? Is the event recorded? Yes, it is recorded. You find it on our social media platforms. If you can follow us on our social media platforms, you'll be able to see ongoing events, past, present, and upcoming events as well.
All right, I think it's time to wrap up the session. We had a bunch of very interesting questions, and I really hope that we've been talking with a few of our potential finalists for the program, and hope to see you in months in the park if you're selected.
Thank you. Thank you, Alina. Thank you to the participants. Thank you to Solomar and Rebus. And a big thank you to all the participants. We encourage you to apply, and especially for sustainability tech companies, the deadline is nearing. So I would encourage you to apply right now on the shared link. And if you have any questions, send them up to saia@srtip.ae. Otherwise, thank you and have a great day to everyone. We hope to see you at the next event, at the next info session, at the next tech transfer. Thank you very much.
Have a nice
Thank you.
day.